In terms of favorite performances, one of my favorites does have to be Tom Hanks as Captain Phillips. I think that role defined his career for me. It's incredible. Oh my gosh. I actually get teary-eyed thinking about it because it was so good. You know, I do love Joel Edgerton. I think Joel Edgerton is really good. Especially in Warrior. And Leonardo DiCaprio, he's pretty great. Favorite actress? You know, Jessica Chastain and Amy Adams. I quite love them. I do love Jennifer Lawrence as well. In terms of technical ability, I know it's cliche, but you cannot go wrong with Meryl Streep. She kills it in everything she does. Oh, we got something. Hey, 0. Heck yeah.
I see the car caught your eye.
I don't like it, but
Well, this will increase your car
it's...
collection score, and you just added another vehicle to your racing arsenal.
Yay! In terms of favorite performances from women, oh man, that's tough too. Oh wait, no, it's not. Amy Adams in Arrival. Emily Blunt, I love her as well. I forgot about that. Sicario, loved her in that. Ryan Gosling, never mind. He might be one of my favorites as well. We're not doing so well on this track, this championship. Mine is Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, Brad Pitt, Mark Wahlberg, Will Smith, Jim Carrey. Cool. Do you have any favorite movies from any of those? Or that any of those starred in? Or do you have a favorite role of theirs? It's basically what I'm trying to say. I was looking at my phone. That is a good... just did it again. That is a good example of why you should not text and drive. Please don't text and drive. It is not a good idea. You put everyone at risk. I know I didn't put anyone at risk there except myself. But you do count as a risk, so... anything that has to do with police roles. Wait, in which film was Jim Carrey a policeman? Or in a police role? And same with Brad Pitt. Which one was he? I know Tom Cruise, like Mission Impossible. Oh my gosh, bless you. Jack Reacher. Denzel Washington, Training Day. Even The Equalizer. Mark Wahlberg. Patriots Day is the only one I can think of. I'm sure he's done others. He did really well in that movie. Me, Myself, and Irene. Oh, that's right. That's right, yeah. That's right. My bad. Brad Pitt in 7. Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. If you want to talk about favorite directors, David Fincher. David Fincher, Christopher Nolan, Stanley Kubrick, Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve is a recent procurement. He did Arrival, Blade Runner 2049 most recently. He did Sicario, Prisoners, With Prisoners, Prisoners is so much like a David Fincher film that I always mix it up with David Fincher, but it was definitely a Denis Villeneuve film. If you're wondering what else David Fincher did, he did Seven, The Social Network, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, American version, Gone Girl, Panic Room. Stanley Kubrick basically does everything that's good. A lot of people don't like Eyes Wide Shut, and I think a couple of his films in his early career, like Paths of Glory, and there was another one, something about Kiss something. Those do not exhibit his artistic ingenuity as much as his later stuff. His later stuff consisting of like 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Shining, A Clockwork Orange, Barry Lyndon. That movie had one very groundbreaking element to it. It's that it was filmed all in natural light, and I believe he commissioned someone to develop a lens specifically for that film, and I think other films since then have used that technology. I believe The Revenant probably did. I'm not sure. Because with film...
Ease up on the difficulty until you get your skills to full throttle.
Yeah, you know, I might do that, actually. Anything that has to do with police or detectives, I love those roles. Yeah. My other favorites are Danny Glover, Adrian Brody, John Goodman, Richard Gere, Dennis Quaid, Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn. John Goodman surprises me nowadays. Like, I think my first exposure to him was The Flintstones. But I've seen him in movies since, like Death Sentence, Patriots Day, 10 Cloverfield Lane. He is so good. He's really good. It's insane how good he is. Like, I did not expect that for some reason. Danny Glover, I'm not familiar with too many of his roles, except, of course, for Saw. He played Detective Tapp. He was good in that, but I'm not sure of his other roles. Dennis Quaid. That is an interesting one. Not dismissing it. He's good. You don't normally hear Dennis Quaid as your favorite actor every day. You don't normally hear that. Richard Gere is good. He hasn't been in anything recently that I know of. I really want to watch... There's a movie called... is it Armitage? No, Arbitrage. Arbitrage, I think. I've heard he's really good in that. Danny Glover was in Shooter? I don't think I knew that. Adrian Brody, he dropped off the face of the earth, and that sucks. I think there was a movie he did a couple years ago that was shot and produced, but then not released in the States or something. That's sad. I used to love Adrian Brody quite a bit. He was in The Pianist, obviously. He was in The Jacket. Bless you. Hollywoodland. I actually love him in Hollywoodland. A movie that I think you are probably familiar with because he plays a detective in that. Let's see. Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn. Yeah, oh no. He did horribly. Bad Cop and Shooter. Okay, I see. Do you have a favorite? Do you have favorite roles of Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn? Oh, Owen Wilson. He was in Starsky and Hutch, so there's one of the police roles you're talking about. And Vince Vaughn, he recently did like Panic in Cell Block 66 or something. Crooked Cop roles too. You probably loved The Departed then, right? Because that movie's all about crooked cops. I love Departed. Nice. Oh, Mark Wahlberg is in that? I'm an idiot. I forgot that. Actually, you know what? I was thinking, like, wait, Matt Damon is in that, not Mark Wahlberg. But I think both of them are, aren't they? Have you seen the, I think it was the South Korean movie that it was remaking, Infernal Affairs? Matt Damon is in it too. Okay, gotcha. Oh man. We're doing so well. I need to put on baby mode apparently. Oh, I like the sway of the HUD. I like that. I love Benedict Cumberbatch, but someone recently pointed out to me that Benedict Cumberbatch plays only jerks in every role. And I was like, no. And then I was looking at his IMDb page, and yeah, sure enough, he plays a jerk in almost everything. A jerk in some capacity. It's, it's unfortunate. He is a nice guy in real life, of course, but I thought he had range, but to hear that he plays a jerk in everything makes me think he doesn't have as much range as I thought. But he's really good. I love Daniel Bruhl as well. It seems like he's starting to come back into prominence. I really like him. I loved him in The Fifth Estate. I loved him in Rush alongside Chris Hemsworth, which is a relevant film for this game because it's about race car drivers, F1s, I think. Okay, we're gonna quit on this one, I think. Not quit this stuff. He was a jerk in Doctor Strange, though. Again, he's a jerk in some capacity and everything. In Doctor Strange, he is cocky. And he is rude. In The Fifth Estate, he is very rude. In Zoolander 2, he, while hilarious, is a total jerk. In The Imitation Game, even, he is... I think he's more delicate in that movie, but he's still very, very rude. Yeah, I mean,